Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 out now. Switch up, switch up. Yep.
Now Johnson throwing on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, watch the leg. 45.
Looking to throw on second down. Johnson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at me, zipper. Let's go. Now.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I can't believe we let you play. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Hey, zoom. Check 24, check 24. Tighten up. Go on, go on. Hey, Echo. 55 is my guy, 55. Come shoot.
Throwing to start the drive. Win. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about... the 10-yard line.
These guys take over first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready up.
Down to lose one. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, hey.
Clear.
4 down. Mike 9. Mike 9. What we got? What we got? What we got?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Down. 60 or.
Check, nickel. Slam.
Go. Hurry, defense.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Hustle.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
65.
Hey, exit.
Line 55. Watch the run.
Go.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
70, Indy. Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence is going to go for a big. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 52 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
61, matchbox, white. 5.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set, ready? 18 Gator, and Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Johnson, he's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
44, Mike, 44. Check pass.
On first down, Lawrence going up top. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, and that quick...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Look at me. Go get it.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Oh, you got deep?
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard. Line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 4 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Go.
Johnson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Johnson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
No. Watch twins.
Johnson now on first down. He's letting it fly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Watch the safety creep.
At the 22-yard line.
Second and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. First and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Hey, Haywood! Ready?
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The deep nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Johnson looking to throw on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Ready? 26 Mike. I'm on. Hey, orbit. 26 Mike. 26. Yep. Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Go.
Now Johnson on first and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
26 Mike. Hey, stand up.
Throwing again. Johnson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They find some open field here. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because
and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's coming. Double up. Hey, pick up. He's coming. Double up. Under 10. Under 2 draw quarters. Like, shoot.
Back to throw. Johnson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Exit. 44's the mic. Bang it. Bang it. Yo, go, go. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 44, Mike, 44. Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
First down, Buccaneers.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Johnson, a final shot before break. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Buccaneers 21. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
44's Mike. Check. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 44's to Mike. 44.
Hey, high 7.
44, Mike, 44.
Yo,
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Let's get some penetration here.
Hey.
49.
Small.
Get in the weight room. Mike's 40.
Deep river.
Johnson now throwing on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check three.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
Back to throw. Johnson. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Yeah.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
All
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
We go. 10-2 stop.
Here's Johnson on first down. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A give running right is Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb, 29 yards as they have taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicole Hardman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, wahoo! Step.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8 reads.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now Johnson from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second
Here we go,
and
D.
5
All day,
at their
defense,
43-yard line.
all day.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
55 my guy.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
You crazy. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Tampa Bay.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Show it up. Show it up.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch it.
Go.
49. 49's the money. 49's the money.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Check 15. Check 15. Whip. Watch the whip. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
Let's go.
And again, it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey.
26, Mike. 26.
Hey, Haywood.
26, Mike. 26.
From the gun, Johnson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard scamper. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And give them a gain of 37.
First down, Buccaneers.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. He's going to loft this one deep left side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are back within a single score. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Check 26, check 26.
Yep. Deep grip, deep grip.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Five. Get it.
On first and 10, Lawrence. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Tay Davis there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Johnson off the bootleg. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Sue. Look at me, zipper.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Go. General West.
Johnson now throwing on 4th down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey. Big grip.
They run. Chubb. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ready.
Watch the screen.
Ready.
Back to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, exit. Six. Pull it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Down. 50. Punt.